Yes, sir. Bob. Sabbath. Yes. Better late than never, they said. 50-year anniversary vinyl. 180 gram. The classic. There's still plastic on it. It has not been opened, so we will have to do it together. And the unboxing of the vinyl record doesn't prove that I never heard this, album before. But trust me, I never heard it before. So you just have to trust me. I can easily explain why. Because around the time when I really got into metal, that was back in the day in Denmark. We just called it heavy, just plain heavy, not heavy rock, but just I'm listening to heavy. Jeg lytter til heavy. På dansk, jeg lytter til heavy. I'm listening to heavy. That was around, I would say, when it really, got me. Let's say 82, 81, 82. I was 12, so it must have been 81. I was born in October 69. That's funny because this record was recorded maybe in the hours when I was born. You know what I mean? Because it is recorded in the last part of 69 somewhere. I don't have the date, the dato. Here we go, off with the plastic. I'm gonna save the sticker. Gonna put it on the toilet wall. That's what I do. I like the feeling of being in an old, what do you call it? Public bathroom. I don't know why. Bathrooms are boring, so I try to spruce it up in that way. Inside of the gatefold. We call it a gatefold in vinyl, Sprechen. So I was talking about why I never heard the album in short, because I want to get this on the turntable in, let's say, under 5 minutes from now. That's my goal. So I have to make it short. The explanation. In 81, 82, this was not the most played record, believe it or not. This was like old school and before screaming for vengeance and stuff like that, except Restless and Wild, Dead Kennedys early albums. That's not heavy, I know, but we still have, at that point, I'm trying to paint the picture 81, 82, when I started to listen to let's say 81, to heavy. And as I said, at that point, we just got the Kill 'Em All Metallica. I did not care for that. I still don't care for that very much. I think it's very overrated. Ride the Lightning, that's the ticket for me. And of course also Master of Puppets. But basically that's the two Metallica I listen to and I own today, to this day. The rest of it is kind of like, I don't need it really. Some of it is okay. Yeah, believe it, I'm not an idiot. Some of it is, it's cool, but we're talking Black Sabbath now. So this, even the cover doesn't scream the same stuff that Michael Schenker group covers did, or even Scorpions covers did. They were more edgy, accept covers, Yeah, and even the Metallica half boring Kill 'Em All album, in my opinion. Remember, I'm only one person, so you should not just take it as entertainment. No, I never dug the Kill 'Em All, never. But I don't know even if I'm gonna dig this, because at 81, if you were listening to Metallica, you would be listening to Sabotage album or Paranoid at the most. Even stuff like, I can't remember if that was out in 81 right now, but The Heaven and Hell, Mob Rules, stuff like this, that. So that explained why we skipped an album like this. Also the lettering, and remember, if you're 11, 12, like, you're not wowed by this. I think you can imagine that. You want something cool, something edgy, more metal in the look. Covers were everything that at that, not everything, but you know what I mean. Covers were how we found the group. Iron Maiden knew that. They made the awesome cover. The rest is history. The music is crap for the most, but they got the covers. Iron Maiden. No, I'm not an Iron Maiden fan. I was at that time, but that was the early albums, including Peace of Mind. After Peace of Mind, I kind of like stepped off. But first track is called Black Sabbath. The album is called Black Sabbath. The group, I don't even have to, continue. And this is, I don't even have it on CD. This does not want to come out. Talk about static. If I remember it right, the psychedelic, when it turns, it's kind of like, like looking down in a barrel, a psychedelic barrel, or some, a pot. I don't know. But so that's why I'm opening the record in short, because I want this to be it's very rarely also I get the chance to do a first listen reaction. I don't know. And then to wrap the explanation of why I never heard the number, is that what time does. Then you go on from that to something else, and so on and so on, and you forget what you were supposed to be giving a chance. And just recently I rediscovered Black Sabbath, and then maybe it's because I'm older, I'm trying to be more proper with my living. I said to myself, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do it right. I'm gonna go back to day one. I'm gonna pick up all the albums I never heard and heard, and I'm gonna listen to it again, because I just, out of the blue one day, I just got that urge. You know what I mean? When you have a feeling that now the pause has been almost too long or something like that. It's like, what the fuck am I doing? I was collecting, collecting vinyl, buying Napalm Death and stuff like that, and Beatles to my collection I never bought before. And then it's just, then you try to think in that, what else am I sleeping at the wheel about? Black Sabbath. Circling back. We're circling back. Black Sabbath. I'm just gonna check it. I'm not trying to be rude. Turning my back. No. Let's get down. Let's just get it down. Oh, we got it. And then talk about it. don't know if it's high. Got the rain. I actually heard the first, I don't know, 20 seconds just when he begins to sing. Just about. Yeah. Oh, it's a good thing it's gatefolded. That's it. After now, it's a first listen.
Feather and black, which points at me.
Oh man, is he talking about death?
Turn round quick and start to run. Find out I'm the chosen one.
I love the sound. It's very.
Oh
Man, I love that guitar. Yeah, and the drums, and Ozzy, and the bass. Man, this has an awesome sound on vinyl, anywho. It makes sense. It just dawned me.
that black shape with eyes of fire.
2 seconds.
Telling people their desire.
It reminds me of this one. Yeah.
Setting
just going interstellar. You know? Man alive. Yeah. Man, they cheated. That was the first. I don't know if I made it skip. You know, there's no take two when you listen to it first, so we had to go on. But I hit the record player. Gotta be careful. We got a harmonica. That reminds me of The Who. That's very blues. That's mind-blowing. Literally, what is happening? Excuse me, but first reaction, that's even better than the Black Sabbath number. Oh. Oh! I think I heard a cowbell. Playing the harmonica. I'm guessing Ozzy because the other ones are playing, you know, soft. Is it a longer number? No. Yeah, it's more than 3 minutes, I guess, but it's not 8 or 10. it. Yeah. We almost just had to cut it off because, you know, the last Black Sabbath video I made was actually banned in a lot of countries because it was heaven and hell, I'm guessing. And that's why this time around with the same group, I'm trying the first, not only because of that, but maybe this, I'm hoping it won't be blocked, was what I was going to say. Yeah, right away, I never thought of that connection. I'm a big Melvins fan. Melvins is part of my best groups ever, top 5, you know. I would even put them up in the, no, just top 5. That's because my top 5, if you don't know it, in groups, not solo, is Fu Manchu, Melvins, The Cramps, The Mars Volta, and Hachi Johach Kasu Junri. But that gloomy, drony, I don't know what you call it. I'm not that geeky, so I know all the, and I'm from Denmark, you know. But that reminded me of the debut Melvins. It's so creepy, crawling, drony, whatever you call it. Reminds me of also the, you know, that long number album also from Smoke, I think they were called, you know, where we have some kind of dude in the desert on the cover. That song is a whole album because it's crawling and it's very that now it makes sense because if I remember it right, Melvins are big Black Sabbath fans also. Who is not if you're into hard rock? If you are into hard rock / heavy and doesn't like Black Sabbath, I would say that would puzzle me. That would really puzzle me. So, and this is getting, this is being praised and has been for many years now for being a trendsetter in music genres, you know, like just to be even, it's supposed to be the first metal album. I'm using that word very cautious because in the beginning there were only one group that used that word, and that was Judas Priest for the most. As I said in the start of the video, the rest of us just called it heavy or heavy rock, you know, and then Judas turned the name table on that and called it metal. But and then everybody just followed, and it's like to this day it's metal, and metal to this day also means, you know, prog metal and fusion, pirate metal, black metal, death metal, grindcore. Any kind of metal will do under metal. You can open a metal store, you know what I mean, and then you can have sub-genres if you want to. But this also, we only 2 tracks in, and I already heard the beginning of heavy rock, the beginning of drone. I call it drone, you know what I mean, sludgy, grunge, even grunge, grungy, almost. And then the number 2 track, they go back to maybe the origin of heavy rock, you know, blues, where it's supposed to come from, you know. I think it's very important also to mention, and people rarely do, but they deserve it. Creedence Clearwater Revival actually made, you know, were, in my opinion, were a big part also on if we are talking about molding, sculpting, the finalizing the what we call heavy slash metal today. Heard it through the grapevine, stuff like that. That was really hairy. We got the cowbell also that we all of a sudden had also in this. I heard a cowbell. I'm pretty sure harmonica. The track 2 could have been, you know what I mean, a Creedence number. It could have been with some minor tweaking, but mostly on the vocal side. And and it was maybe more dirty, but heard it through the grapevine. Give that one a go if you don't ever heard that, if you never heard it. So yeah, I'm really excited to listen to the rest of it, because it was mind blowing to hear so much stuff already in back. It's like being witness to a back engineering progress. You know what I mean? And all of a sudden you get handled the blueprint, and the whole life before that, your life before, was like you never knew. You were not in the know, but now I'm in the know. I'm rambling, but that's because my mind just got blown the fuck off, mate. I'm also thinking final thoughts in the video. I was thinking before, when it turned and played, I need to listen to this right away, right, like I'm pressing stop, and then I'm putting it on. It's that good. I'm actually almost stunned. I don't know how to describe it, but wow. Never judge a book by its cover, I guess. As I told you, the reason why we left this behind, and I'm not the only one, was the age. Maybe if I was in my 20s when, this came out, or just 15 when this was new, 12 even, I think I would have bought it because when this was new, I don't even know right now what was the other records that year. I'm blank. I think we are talking Simon and Garfunkel or something like that. That's not bad, but that's not Black Sabbath. You know what I mean? Yeah, we even had some Creedence, I guess, and maybe Led Zeppelin. Anywho, but I will listen to this over Led Zeppelin any day. Funny enough, that's the last time I'm gonna shock you today. I like Led Zeppelin, but I've never been a fan of the music. Not in that, like I need it on vinyl fan. I have a lot of Led Zeppelin on remastered CD. That's enough for me. By maybe in 10 years, I'm gonna go into Zeppelin more than now. I've always been more into Black Sabbath. I even had the Born Again. That's funny. I had the Born Again. I had Heaven and Hell. I had Paranoid. I had Sabotage in early 80s. So yeah, there you go. I'm gonna stop it so I can listen to it again, and thank you for watching. Domo arigato. Hi. If anything, I forgot to say, we're gonna pick it up in the video 2. If you think we should do a video number 2, just say, yeah, do some more. or come with some. Just write anything you like that has something to do with the video, of course. So yeah, I love you. Thank you for watching, and yeah, God bless you.